Hello, beautiful being. I'm Trini, and welcome to your reading. Welcome to Inner Dreams. I'm grateful that you're taking time to tune in to receive all the goodness that Spirit is bringing your way with these messages. I do want you to keep in mind that this is a general reading, okay, for the collective. So if there's something that doesn't resonate, just leave it for someone else to come along and pick up, okay? And that happens when we're sharing sacred space. Okay. All right, beautiful being, I'm telling you, this full moon energy that's coming, I know I already did a full moon in Cancer reading, and that's to support you through this time of upheaval. Okay, so there's upheaval for someone around you that's coming. They are not going to make it in the way that they would like to through this full moon in Cancer that's coming. On the flip side, you are going to experience peace and a sense of nurturance within yourself and for those that you love. So it's going to be really beautiful energy for you, but for someone else, it's not. It's going to be like their time of reckoning. So a lot of energy is already flowing through, okay? I'm going to take a moment we're going to get into it, okay? We're going to break everything down. Ashe, Spirit. But I'm going to take a moment to raise the frequency that we are vibrating on, okay? We're vibing high. So I'm clearing the space, clearing the energy of any low vibrations that may have been surrounding you or trying to impact you in any way. We're clearing that energy right now. And your vibration is beautiful. It's high. You vibrate on the frequency of prosperity and of divine love and of peace. Peace, peace, peace. Ashe. Thank you, divine. All right, I'm going to start with the number card. Let's see what number is coming through for you, beautiful being. 77. It's time to move on from the old patterns, habits, and fears. You're shedding a fear that you used to have. It's going away. It's dissipating. It's a beautiful thing. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. Now is the time to be bold and brave. I am brave. Say that to yourself. I am brave. I vibrate on a frequency of courage. There's been a total shift in energy, in the energy around you. And because of that, there are options that are open to you now that you felt were closed before. Because you've manifested a new level of peace in the face of something that was so treacherous. There was a lot of treacherous energy that was around you, surrounding you. Humor. You're relaxing. You're learning to relax in your own energy, and you're gaining a sense of confidence that is really outstanding. It's like when you walk into a room, people sense something very different about you that they don't typically encounter. They don't typically experience this bright vibe that you bring. And so what's happening is because you're relaxing in who you are, you're experiencing more humor and you are becoming more like lighthearted and able to find humor in things that before used to make you upset. I feel like also this is pertaining to like some of the energy that's been sent your way. It's been so ridiculous. This is somebody who wanted to trip you up, someone who couldn't handle the beauty of who you are, so they wanted to take you down. And you're starting to find just how ridiculous their tactics are. And you're finding humor in it. Maybe not all the time, But a couple of times you've said to yourself, this is so absurd that it's almost funny. Like you've had to laugh at some of these things because they're so desperate. I feel like there's somebody that you've been dealing with that you feel like they could be on a Lifetime movie. It's one of them people. Judgment is coming for someone. Judgment is coming for someone. There's a lesson that somebody was supposed to get with this Hierophant card. And there was an ability to tune into wisdom and high vibrations that this person did not take. With the Eight of Swords, they're so bound by their own fears that this is leading to an energy of death. You could have been this Hierophant. I feel like this is someone who came into your zone. They inserted themselves into your life somehow. And you were there as the Hierophant, able to, or willing to at one time, be kind, share your wisdom. But this person that you've been dealing with, they're too bound by their own toxic cycles. They did not receive the energy that you made available to them in a positive way. They tried to take advantage of you, and they tried to use any vulnerability that they saw in you to try to take you down. Okay? But they're surrounded by, well, they were surrounded at one time by your energy of wisdom and guidance, but at this point it's about judgment and death. Something is coming to an end for this person that has messed with your energy, and I feel like this situation has persisted because look, this says Spirit started out saying it's time to move on. You're almost finding humor in everything about this situation because it's persisted, and you find some of this person's tactics so humorous because it's pitiful, it's sad, but you found a way to laugh at some of these things to help you get through this situation. And also the fact that you can laugh at some of these things, it shows that you really are moving on. Because you're not allowing this situation to make you sad anymore. You're opening up to the power of change and alchemy, where you're moving forward and bringing the wisdom that you've gained. Because you are the Hierophant. That's how Spirit is showing you. I already put the card back in the deck. But you are the Hierophant. Because of that, because of your wisdom, because of your ability to teach, and to harness the energy of the universe and wield it in the way that you wish to, that you know is best for you because you have free will and you use it. Because of your ability to do that, you are the Hierophant. And that's why this situation came to you. Was to help you develop the strength that you need to become truly who you were meant to be. It's a miracle that's taking place. And along your path with the development of this miracle in your life, of you transforming into your very best self, it has been very painful. But divine justice is here. This card is not turned over, but it kept coming. Yeah, somebody's in their Nine of Swords. Somebody's in their Nine of Swords. They're not at peace. because they're experiencing the karmic consequences of their actions. You've got the Hermit here and Two of Wands. Divine is saying to use this strength that you have now to create and manifest things, but spend some time planning it. Okay? Action is very important. The willingness to move forward, connect with that. Okay? Open up to the possibility of you really doing the things that you want to do. But a little bit of planning is going to help. Deciding where you want to go next. For some of you, this is just as simple as taking a trip somewhere. You're going to be planning to move to another location, whether it's for a weekend or a week, or maybe for a portion of the year. You may have an opportunity where you can relocate for a little while and refresh your energy. Because there's something that's been going on around you, perhaps in your home or in your work environment or in your neighborhood, your community, that has just been, it's put a bad taste in your mouth with this situation, with this environment. You may have been associating your home or your work with the negative energy that you've been experiencing there. But a refresh is coming. And cleansing the energy of your space is really important at this time. Divine is saying to use a cleansing meditation. I have plenty on my channel. Play mantras throughout your home. Do a home clearing with incense. And you can use Bahor. You can use rosemary. Rosemary is so great because it purifies and protects. It's excellent for your mental focus as well. It helps with memory, okay? You may have had some times where you felt like you were suffering from like foggy brain. You know, your brain felt foggy. You felt like you weren't thinking clearly. That's the impact of negative energy. People were trying to play with your energy. What flipped? Here we go. Belonging, House of Night. The darkness that has happened in your home environment, or this could be your home away from home, like your work. But for a lot of you, this is your home. This is your community. The darkness that you've experienced with this situation, it's helping you to experience a different type of belonging, where within your own house, the house of you, within yourself, your own body, your own mind, you are resting assured that you have what it takes to be secure and that you are safe because you are divinely protected. But also this is about attracting your soul tribe as well. Belonging, look at that. Okay, so you're gaining a stronger sense of belonging just within yourself, but also within your home. There's new energy that's coming to your home. And you can use the vibe of the full moon in Cancer to do that. Listen, this full moon in Cancer is not going to be good for everybody, but it can be great for you. It can help you to open up to the peace that it brings. The calm waters, okay, that water energy of Cancer. Welcome that into your home. You know, and into your heart. You can nurture the people that you love. That is such a beautiful thing to do. The gift of nurturance. And that's what Mother Moon brings, is her mothering energy, her mother energy. You know, that is so important. Feeling that connection of that divine feminine energy. Okay, so utilize that. The full moon in Cancer brings all that. And if it's already passed when you're watching that, if it's past the full moon in Cancer, you can still connect with the energy of the moon. Okay. Yes. Anytime you want. Even if it's daytime, you can still connect with Mother Moon. Ashe. Okay, I'm going to pull, yeah, I want to pull from the Shadow Oracle deck. What's going on with this situation, Divine, that needs to be shared with this beautiful being? Alright, ride the storm. Let chaos and turbulence cleanse your spirit. Purge, purify, refine. You know, because when something is torn down, it's just creating space for something else. This is about change. Yeah, tell me more about this storm, Divine. And who was bringing this storm to this beautiful being? Soul ties. That was in reverse. Okay? So there was someone who wanted to block you from love. There's somebody who wanted to break up your relationship, your marriage, your home. This is very very centered on the connection energy between you and someone else. They did not want you to experience that. They wanted to, you see how that's in the shadow? They wanted to put your love energy in the shadows and bring it to an end, because that's like sunset is over. They wanted it to be over. But what they meant to bring to ruin, it can't be ruined, because this is on a soul level that you are connected with this love. They can't take that away. They can't ruin it. Yeah, they wanted to bring trouble to you, to your finances, until debt tear us apart. Look at that. This person wanted to impact your financial stability, because they felt that that would just bring you to this situation where you've got soul ties in reverse. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to do it through your finances, and this could have been, this person could have used the energy of someone else. Maybe they paid someone to send some negative energy to your abundance, to your prosperity. They wanted to snuff it out. Freedom, leap, Uranus, opportunities. There might be an Aquarius in this situation with Uranus coming through. But this is about you finding your freedom. This could be within a relationship. This could be within your love relationship. And this is also pertaining to this low vibe being that wanted to bring you harm. You've gained freedom from that. And you're learning to thrive. This is a really good look on you. A really good one. Truth, expression, watching, inspecting. Somebody's been watching you so closely, and I know this has been coming through in the readings, because it's someone who's so attached to the fear of your success. Their worst nightmare is for you to succeed, and they see evidence of your success. I feel like they have observed your success in a love relationship. That's why they wanted to break something apart. They wanted to cast a shadow on your love. They may have been talking about you negatively to people around you, trying to get people to perceive your love in a negative way, because remember, this one came out in reverse. That's what they wanted to do. But here's the thing, in the process of watching you so much, they realize that you are the real thing, and they're wearing a mask. That's how they present themselves to the world, is fake and phony. Everything is a show. And I feel like you've always seen right through it. You've always seen through their show. But that's how they express themselves to the world, is through a mask. They wouldn't know who they really are if someone paid them to know this. They don't know who they are. They don't understand themselves. And so they have locked in on your energy, trying to bring strife and pain. And they've become very obsessive with that spy energy. And when they look at you, they hope to see themselves. They hope to look at you and feel some sort of hope that they could be like you. But since they know they can't be you, they've wanted to take you down. And that's what you've been through. You've been targeted. But some of these things that they're doing, it feels so desperate that, remember, Divine is saying that there are some things here that you can laugh at. And you might not be there right now, you know, but that's where you're moving to. If you haven't already started to find humor in this crazy person's obsession and their hope to take you down, you will soon find humor in it, because it is truly desperate. It is ratchet. It is raggedy. It is old. It is played out. It's so old. It's gone on for so long. I know. Because every once in a while, this energy comes to the reading, and it's just like, okay. Ooh, I love this. Okay, so you've got divine guardians protecting you. Please know that. You have divine guardians protecting you at all hours of the night and throughout the day. Divine protection has been coming through very strong. Okay, and this actually says a lost loved one watches over you. So this is coming through as ancestral energy. Okay. Your ancestors adore you. And they want to see you succeed, because when you win, they win too. As you've been proceeding on your journey, they feel that energy. And the wounds that they experienced in their lifetime on Earth, they're being healed. Because there's no such thing as time and space on the astral and beyond, okay? So it brings healing to your bloodline as you heal. Ashe. And every time you choose to love yourself and to nurture yourself and your legacy, they win. They are healed. And then it's reciprocal, because then when your ancestors are energetically strong, then they come in and support you. And here they are, protecting you from this evil that people have been throwing your way. I feel like, you know, this specifically, this one being is coming through, but I do feel like there are other people who have been involved in this situation. Okay, because usually a person of this type of vibe, where they are just so low and have no boundaries whatsoever, they usually recruit help from other people, because they themselves are too weak to do anything to take you down. And they know this. So they get their flying monkeys, they get their other people to get in and, you know, and it's like a team effort. And you realize that means that they're all miserable. You know, anybody who would spend any time trying to gang up on somebody, they are very, very low and very miserable. So you're protected as you experience distance from this person. Earlier, Spirit brought through that you may be taking a trip or separating yourself from this space where you have experienced this negative energy, kind of to get a break, a reset. Okay, you might be doing that. You might be taking a trip. It might not be a big trip. It might be almost local, but you are going away from your normal zone, okay? You might be going away to experience nature. You might be going away to, this has been coming through, you might be visiting a loved one that has crossed over, going to a burial site. But wherever you're going, you are going to experience healing energy there. And there's healing that comes to you in this distance that you're experiencing. And for some of you, this is not physical. You might not get away physically, but you are distancing yourself from the energetic web of this person, because they have tried to build a grid. I see that this person who was coming after you in your energy, they have tried to build a grid, and those are the other people that they have tried to manipulate into turning against you. Distance. These people don't feel like people who change. These people don't feel like the kind of people who change, who evolve, who grow, who transform, who alchemize, who transmute. They don't feel like that. They feel like the type who are always up to some ish. Always. Oh, but ish comes out in the full moon. And you know, we opened up with the Judgment card. Somebody's going to experience Mother Moon's energy. This feels like something that someone did that involved home, family, or that type of environment, and it was low. And they involved too many people. Perhaps this started out as a conflict between two people, one or two people, maybe three people, okay? But I see more and more people getting into it, being drawn into it. Families, children. Mother Moon doesn't like that. Mother Moon is about nurturing energy, not destructive energy. Okay? But when people choose to destroy, they have to face the consequences of their actions. Karma is at hand. And judgment is what people are going to experience who have not been in alignment with true community, true family, and true connection. That's what they're about to experience. And the full moon is very significant with that. All right. We had the Ankh and the Garden. This is a social situation, a situation involving other people, that you are choosing to transmute the negative energy of what you've experienced with them. You're choosing to alchemize, okay? Something is over. Something is long over. With the mice. The people who attempt to manipulate, the people who attempt to gossip and stir up trouble. They're going to experience a mountain. And you're already at the top. You're already at the top of that mountain. You see that sun shining? That's your energy. They're down at the bottom, struggling. This came out in a recent reading. You're the star. You're the star. Don't let them get to you. You're the star. For some of you, this is the energy of a wedding or a deep connection in love. You've got the bouquet. There's beauty in your life, and Divine wants you to see that. With this person having come after your love, with that card here in reverse, okay, they were coming after your love, but divine says that there's beauty in your life and love. Okay, the lily is about mature energy. It's about love that is mature, love that is solid, love that is passionate. This is not a new thing. This feels like something that has gone on for a good while. But maybe it's been strained, you know. Maybe there have been ups and downs, because with any relationship there are ups and downs. Even in the healthy ones. Because that's what allows us to learn about ourselves, learn about each other, and grow. That's why you have a relationship. To be happy. You want happiness, right? We're human, we want happiness. Let's be real. And spiritually, we need to grow. So when you're connecting with another person, helping them to alchemize their negative energy and patterns, and they help you, that's relationship. That's relationship. Whew. Yeah. This scythe card right here. Always keep this energy with you. Always. For whatever you might need to cut away. Whether it's a rude experience you have with someone out and about, because they see how great you look, they see your vibes, and instantly they hate it. Or maybe they're having a terrible day and they don't have the strength to transform that energy within themselves, or to work that out within themselves and still be kind. Whatever it is, whether it's remnants of toxic energy from this person that has been coming at you, this demonic energy, always keep this energy with you. Okay? And having this energy with you where you are cutting away the low vibrations, that doesn't mean that you can't connect. That doesn't mean that you can't nurture. That doesn't mean that you can't be happy. You're just cutting away what doesn't serve you. Okay? I got through all of them. Yeah. Okay, I wanted to make sure the ones that came out, because there were a bunch, that I shared them with you. Okay, cosmic insights. Let's see. What does this beautiful being need to know? Oh yes, let go. Ashe to letting go. You know, when you're in a situation or at a moment in the day or in the night or whatever, and something just feels so difficult, just remind yourself, Spirit does not want me to struggle. I'm gonna let this go. Okay? When you find yourself in a situation where you are just like going back and forth and you're agonizing and you're like feeling so frustrated, know in that moment that that's like the climax of the frustration, and you just need to just remind yourself, Spirit does not want me to struggle. Let go. Just let go. I want to pull an animal spirit card to close. My eyes were on this. I was like, that's what I want to pull. Okay, let's see. My table gets so messy when I'm reading, but I kind of like it like that. Even when I was a teacher, my desk was always messy. I was a great teacher though. I always found what I needed. But I find order in the chaos. It just feels right to have everything out. You know? I don't know. And that's coming through for you. Something that feels like chaos right now, it's in perfect order. Yeah, you can trust that for sure. Something that feels very chaotic to you right now, it might be within your home, it might be within your finances, it might be within a work environment, but it is in perfect order. And that also goes back to this person that has been trying you. What feels so chaotic, it actually is in perfect order. And some of the things that they brought your way, the attacks, it actually helped you to purify your life of certain energies, of certain patterns, of certain behaviors. There's there are things in your life that have drastically improved as a result of you choosing to transform the negative energy that that person brought you. And they cannot take that away, because I feel like they took things away from you, but they can't take away from you the strength that you've gained in this process of learning how to overcome their nonsense. That's the beauty of who you are today, right now, tonight, whatever time it is. That's the beauty. That's the beauty, is that you have completely transformed yourself. Okay, you've got 2, and I'll read 1. Let's see, you've got Peacock Spirit, Let It Shine, and Starfish Spirit, Open to Infinite Possibility. With this peacock here, I'm getting the energy of Mama Oshun. If you watch my videos, you know that I love Oshun, and she's represented by the peacock. This is about beauty. This is about love. Let your love shine, both the inner love that you feel for yourself and the love that you have around you in your life, whether it's with your children, whether it's with your lover, whether it's with a friend that you have. There is someone, or for some of you, it's a creative endeavor that you have, that your love for what you do and your passion and what you create, that's what you're letting shine now. But you're letting your love shine. The love that you feel, the love that you are, the love that you have for someone around you or people around you, and for what you do. Starfish Spirit, Open to Infinite Possibility. I'm going to read that one. Here we go. All right, that's 59. 59, those numbers might be coming to you. Also 5-9. So 5 is change, 9 is endings. So there's something, a change that you've gone through, and it's bringing something to an end. It's like a new cycle. There's something that's over, and you're headed into a different space now. Okay? I don't see this person like completely dropping off the face of the earth. But I feel like you have gained such power within yourself that you can actually now laugh at their bullshit. You can laugh at their intentions to, or their efforts to throw negative energy your way. There's something you can really laugh at now. Because it's funny that they're, I mean, you know, it's sad that a person is in this state. Okay, but it's like, how ridiculous. You know, how insanely ridiculous to put all of that energy and effort into someone else. That's what they've done here. But along the way, you've made it work for you. You've made it work for you. And now you're ready to let it shine. Okay, and I'm going to read Starfish Spirit. Ashe, that's, yeah, you can gaze into that. Okay. Open to infinite possibility. Stretched out on the beach, the starfish opens fully to the rays of the sun, to the power of potential. You have amazing potential. And you've tapped into a lot of it already. Beautiful. As you look out toward the horizon, do you open up to infinite possibility? Spirit is the source of opportunities beyond your wildest imagination and ensures endless possibilities are available. At this time, Starfish Spirit urges you to stretch past the limits of your everyday perception and comfort zone, to dream of bigger things and imagine with even greater hope and faith, for miraculous potential is shining down on you. You shine from within and divine energy shines on you. It's a win-win. Ashe. Feel it, bask in it, and open yourself to be filled with inspiration. This is a very fortunate sign that Starfish Spirit has come to remind you of your infinite potential. Now, I want to read the protection message because with this negative energy that has been sent in the past, and that this person or these people, this group, have sent your way, I don't see them changing. Remember I said that? They don't feel like the type of people who change. So, will they continue to be who they are? But you're protected. And anytime it comes to you that, you know, oh, they're trying this, or they're doing that, or they're, you know, they do something that's really fucked up, just remind yourself that you are divinely protected, and you can do a ritual. okay? You can spray yourself, your space with Florida water. You can cleanse the energy. You can light a candle. I have a video on candle magic, okay? You can watch that to get some ideas. But there are always ways in which you can protect your energy. So I'm going to read the protection message. When cynicism says no, Starfish Spirit says yes 1,000 times over. Okay, so who cares about the naysayers? Okay, ain't nobody listening to them. Are you willing to entertain new possibilities? Are you limiting your goals in order to be realistic and cutting yourself off from the power of dreaming big? Let go of your rigid beliefs about what is possible for you. You may have been thinking that you can only manifest a certain amount of happiness in your life, whether it's in your career or your creative endeavor or your relationship with your children or your relationship with your lover. But there are so many possibilities that await you. Now is a time to stretch beyond the familiar and unfurl yourself, for you are meant for more than you are imagining for yourself. It's not a time to think small, okay? Because you got big things that you're doing. Big. Spirit wants the best for you and will support you in achieving whatever intention you hold dear. Ashe. Yes. Thank you, Starfish Spirit, for this message. And thank you, Colette Barron Reed, for that message too. Ashe. All right, beautiful being. I hope that you enjoyed this message. And thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. Please be sure to like and comment. And yeah, leave me a nice comment, something that you enjoyed in this reading or something that resonated. And also, if you'd like to book with me, the link is in the description box, okay? I wish you peace, I wish you joy, and I wish you so many blessings. Take care.